Hi guys, welcome back to my kitchen table and another one on my MOCs. And in today's episode, I'm bringing you an Oasis on Ryloth. So the reason for me building this MOC was that I wanted to try some cool tree designs, and I also wanted to outfit some of my mounts with some cool imperial equipment. So therefore I decided to build this Oasis on Ryloth. The backstory to the MOC is that the scout troopers of the 87th have taken the best means of transportation across the planet and put it to good use. The harsh terrain, they couldn't use their normal equipment, so therefore they've had to improvise and build themselves some cool kind of saddles for these animals. And of course there is a rebel cell here on the hill that is supposed to stop them and make an ambush, and these are my Twi'lek partisans that are using some old separatist equipment to attack this imperial convoy. So without further ado, let's get into the details. I think we should start off at the back of the convoy with one of my scout troopers in the squad. He is riding a Gungan Kadu, which is the main mount that Jar Jar Binks and the other Gungans are riding into battle. And he is the one responsible for the cargo of the convoy. So he has a nice little saddle. He can attach his long-range scoped rifle to the saddle, but he also carries 2 crates with him. So he's carrying the main supplies of the convoy. And that's it for the Kadu in the back. Then we have the squad leader. He has a more custom saddle, which is built for comfort on long days out in the desert. He's got a nice chair. He's got a little binocular attachment and an imperial flag on the back of his Kadu, so that TIE fighters will spot them and see that they're imperial and not just partisans or separatists or rebels that are out in the wastelands when they fly by. Then in the front we have what I'm most happy about, and that is the dewback. That is a real war mount for this company here, or these troopers. I've put a chain for the scout trooper to kind of control him, and he has this little stick that he adjusts the chains with. He has a nice seat as well. There is some greebling and some protection and armor along the sides to protect the riders of the mounts. There's also a binocular mount here. There is a little sunroof on the top of the dewback so that they're not too affected by the sun or occasional rain. There is a little ladder to get down from the dewback. There's an antenna for them to transmit to Imperial Command. Here's some snot technique being used on the sides. Then if we can get a good look at the back, we have some more pouches just hanging along the animal. And then we have another scout trooper sitting here in the back, and he is controlling the main armament for the entire squad. The self-defense turret that is kind of like an E-web mounted to this dewback that can be rotated a little bit. See if we can angle it, and we can also just spin it around. So it's a nice little machine gun with some armored shields as well that protects the gunner. I think all these animals turned out really cool. So I'll try to make instructions that I can release to you guys, showing you how to, well, armor up your different animals for combat. It was actually a couple of years ago, there was a fan that commented this idea that I should put some cool armor and make like a special squad with my dewbacks and kadus. So I finally got down to it. I don't believe that fan is still watching the channel, but who knows? If he sees this, please call out in the comments that you were the one giving me this idea. And then we have the little hill that is in the middle of the desert. And here there's a natural stream that runs down the hill to this little pond. So therefore, there is actually access to water in the middle of the desert. That's why we have some nice plant life covering this entire hill. And it made a good reason to have like this oasis so that it wouldn't be such a barren and boring landscape. We have some nice trees and, well, different shades of yellow, dark brown, or like lighter brown, and purple. And I made these cool little tree trunks with the like some dinosaur pieces I ordered. Here we have a different tree design. Another one of the more dinosaur tail looking trees, which I think turn out really cool once you make them. Then we have this more stick tree here made with the candle pieces in like reddish brown. So then we have the cool nature part of the MOC. They are utilizing a reprogrammed B1 battle droid that has like an old farmer's rifle. We have an assassin droid with a scoped rifle. Then we have a Twi'lek, which is actually a female Twi'lek, but I changed the face to make him have a cool mustache, and I thought that almost matched the color of the hair, tentacles, or whatever they're called. So we have two Twi'leks here with some cool equipment, getting ready to ambush the convoy. At the foot of the hill, on the other side, we even have a bunch of thermal detonators that they can throw at the Imperials when they're planning their ambush. We have a little spider, and then just have a look at the sign on the nature parts here along the hill. And then, of course, the main feature being the scout convoy in the middle of the desert. So, that's it. That is it for my Oasis on Ryloth. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, do leave a like, comment, and don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you all in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.